ko ninyo og course objectives, mugamit nun mong references like books, no? Which you will get their topics, no? Topics or lessons per chapter. Dila man mo mukuha og kanang murag ihanay ninyo nga i-klase ninyo depende sa inyong majorship. And then, pwede po if naamoy internet para maka-search mo og curriculum guide relating to your here it is, okay. Curriculum guide relating sa inyong nga majorship, no? Would that be okay with everyone? Syempre, kaya wala naman po tayo choice, no? So, secure lang siya ang library. Okay, so welcome to Lesson 2, ICT Pedagogy, Integration in Mathematics, and Science Learning Plans. So in the first lesson, we basically discussed the alignment of ICT in the K-12 curriculum, and then we just added like gamay nga integration with the Matatag curriculum. And I forgot to actually show to you the comparison between the two, no? And I was not able to send the handouts. Wait, before data, I'll just go through that first. So just a recap lang for those who were not able to be with us last Tuesday, no, and then last week pod. So nag-discuss namin sa salient features of the Matatag and also the K-12 curriculum. Basically sa book is it's only K-12 curriculum since again, no, Matatag was only established in 2024. It was introduced in 2023 and then it was integrated sa 2024 sa katong mga younger year levels lang or sorry, lower year levels like kanang mga sa grade 1, grade 3. So if we compare into the focus, this is just a short summary before we proceed with lesson 2. So, ang K-12 curriculum aims to produce well-rounded individuals with a global perspective, while si Matatag curriculum may focus on preserving local identity and values. And even if si Matatag curriculum, guys, kanang one of their ideals is to preserve local identity, pero gitangtang niya si mother tongue. It is because pwede ra si mother tongue mahimo og mode of instruction, medium of instruction, no? And then dira na siya local identity and values masulod sa GMRC. So na-introduce si GMRC as a subject, balik na siya sa Matatag curriculum. Teaching methods. So the K-12 uses traditional teaching methods, while si Matatag curriculum emphasizes experiential and collaborative learning. That's why later on, no, naapot tayo mga certain frameworks. I will be introducing you to different types of frameworks. No, we have the conversational framework of Dore-Lillard, the three fundamental elements of ICT integration by Wang framework, categories for information communication technology, and syempre, no, katong ato ang gidiscuss pag TTL1, the UNESCO ICT competency framework for teachers. So you'll be looking at different frameworks, and some of them actually encourages students to do collaborative work. So this time, once you design your lesson plan, no, for our midterm na ta magsugod anam-anam sa individual demonstration, you should build activities nga dili lang ingon nga just merely evaluating them through like quiz, no nga quizzes lang ang imong ipaagi as if ko ano. Napoy collaborative work, you allow them to have activities nga kanang maka-discuss sila, maka-socialize sila, no, which is sa katong framework by Wang, naa na siya, na-appeal na siya, no. Iharang giilisan ang TPAC framework nga content with socialization. So, yung ana na siya, no? Si Koan, dili na siya exams and quizzes, mostly si Matatag. Pwede na siya mga outcomes-based, no? Similar to outcomes-based education ni college, no? Wherein we allow the students to create their own activities, no? And also to discover, no, on their own. Now, sa content, in the comparison of ni Matatag, assessment methods. So, again, no, si K-12, nagkuan siya og traditional assessment techniques like pen and paper or exams and quizzes, and then si Matatag na mga project-based assessment and portfolio. Si portfolio, guys, is gradually gina-collect na nimo ang activities or output ni student, no, gina-collect po na nila, and it is graded every time that you collect their activities, no, in one portfolio. And it could be like their end nila nga collection, no, nga dapat mo na ang marag imuhang requirement for clearance before nimo sila permahan, no, nga katong tanan nga mini activities in their portfolio, no, or it could be like ang inyong portfolio is like it's a collection of smaller activities and then i-combine siya into one whole final activity na jud. Okay, So yung ana na si matatag, no, mostly ang pag-learn is not only the work lang ni teacher, no, but naapod si student. The content, no, for the K-12 curriculum includes courses in reading, writing, mathematics, social studies, science, music, art, and physical education. And napod dira ang mother tongue, no. Si matatag emphasize siya on four broad skills, no. We have media, technology, information skills, innovation and learning skills, life and career skills, and communication and interpersonal skills. That's why nakita ninyo dito sa katong akong gi-share last time, no, katong sa diwa, no, nga a breakdown of the matatag curriculum gradually from kindergarten until abot sila og junior high kay K to 10 pa man na siya ang matatag. Makita na dito nga first foundations lang is like language, GMRC, no, and then amat-amat na magdaghan ilang subjects as mutaas ang ilahang grado, no. Some of them actually gani no gibalik na katong elementary pa mi, no, bang subject nga nawala sa K to 12, no. Pero na offered sa amo nga time katong elementary mi nabalik sa karon nga sa matatag. Focus na on interpersonal, on values, no, life and career skills. So again, implementation niya is August 10, 2023, and then phase na siya, no, so sugod naman siya karon nga school year. Now, do we phase out K to 12? No. Schools are still continuing K to 12, no, kaya syempre anam-anam raman pod ang pag-integrate, no, pag-implement sa matatag. Dili man full blown nga kinders 1 to grade 10, no. Dili man na siya ingon sa usa ka school year, tanan dayon nga year levels, anam-anam raman na siya. For those who remembered my topic last time, no, nga nasa sa elementary na anam-anam na siya until maabot og college, and then dili pa jud ingon nga straight 1 to 3, no, alternate pa gani siya pag-implement because it's still in the experimental stage pa man. Okay, now that we have wrapped up what we have discussed from last time, no, let us continue sa lesson 2. Ikato man gud no kanang is just an exploration of the salient features of the uh, K to 12 and matatag and how it's so important or vital for us as kamo as future teachers to really learn how to integrate technology sa inyong pagtunlo to meet the learning outcomes, no, or standards giset sa duha ka ano matatag and the K to 12, no, curriculum. And also we introduced the TPAC, the spiral progression. So, can anybody tell me gani, no, what is the meaning of TPAC, tong tulo ka buok? Okay, numdum pa mo? Anyone?
Technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge,
Okay.
ma'am.
Correct, no? Thank you so much, Jeannie Gilna. So that is technological, pedagogical, and content knowledge. So, meaning ana, di ba, dapat kung mo yung content knowledge, kabalo si teacher sa topic or sa lesson iyahang ginatudlo, no, knowledgeable siya. Pero dili na siya enough. Dapat ang pag-deliver nimo your teaching strategies. And when we talk about teaching strategies, it's not about how eloquent or how good your teacher is in just delivering, no, the topic, no, but it's also unsay mga strategies niya nga para mo maintain ang retention. Like for example, if I'm teaching this subject, kanang unsay mga strategies, no, ang ako ang buhaton para ma-remember ninyo ang lesson. Okay, could be like through an activity, through a simulation, 'di ba? So in our case, we will be having hands-on activities, no, mostly. Syempre kay daghan kitag mga na-miss out nga mga classes sa TTL1 kasi ginag ka Friday. Muna may gani kay TTH na taron, no. So, kung ano, no, more into hands-on because you learn by doing naman na siya. So, that's pedagogy. You know, what are the strategies ni teacher pag-deliver sa yung lesson and topic? Even if kabalo siya, pero ka na yung knowledge about the topic, how do they transfer it to their students? Nga there is retention. Nga makasabot sila, ma-remember na nila. Okay? And then, parisan siya og technological. So, naa kay tool which is technology that would help, no, increase pa jud the retention or for example make your learning more memorable, no, based on the technology, no, or ang ICT, no, nga integration sa klase. Ay, sorry. Okay. So, let us continue with the learning outcome. So at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to discuss the essential points to consider when integrating any ICT in facilitating language language education. Present learning plans that integrate ICT into learning procedures to be able to attain the learning outcomes, which we'll be doing all throughout lesson 2. No, lesson 2 would probably take two weeks, no? 2 weeks max, no? Kay medyo taas-taas jud siya. But mostly, ang nakabaga raman jud niya class is ang examples sa mga lesson plans. Okay? And then, kani siya, may pagka-different siya nga lesson plan, ha? Kay dili siya individually, no? Murag ka nagitingob lang siya. Pero dili man na yung ana akong gusto ipabuhat sa inyo, ha, no? Gitingob lang jud siya ang 12 days nga mga content standards, no? Nya ang topics. So, ato na siyang ano, hagpat-hagpaton sa future discussions na to. And then plan for some activities that will help develop digital citizenship and relate this to the development of the 21st century skills among learners. So now that we, for example, no, we will be able na to explore those lesson plan examples, no. So again, there's an activity where you will be making your own objectives lang usa, no, objectives, and then next na po ng activity, enhance, no? Like traditional kaayo pa ang mga materials gigamit ani nga lesson plan. How can you enhance this? Okay. Now, let us try to see, if ICT, especially during the pandemic, had a huge impact sa inyong learning as a student. Now, supposedly this is like a group activity, but since this is online, I'll just be asking you individually. So, as students, you have to ponder on your background, educational experiences, and prior knowledge on skills, on how information communication and technologies or ICTs were used by your teachers in your language class, Filipino or English, apil po diri ang mathematics and science, no? Or maybe in general na lang during your senior high school education or during katong first year pa mo, second year pa mo. So, try to remember, was there a time wherein when you had like online classes during the pandemic, your teachers used technology, anya kanang dito murag mas nadali ninyo retain ang information, mas nadali ninyo og remember ang gipangtudlo sa yung teacher because of like the ICT tools nga gigamit sa inyong teacher. Okay? So, once that you have remembered, katong mga experiences ninyo before or prior knowledge sa ICT, nga gigamit sa in teacher, like not only sa online class, or sa face-to-face nga klase, describe how these were used, by your teacher and how these technology help you understand your lesson. So, I'll give you siguro mga 2 minutes, So, try to remember lang, Sure, pag senior high school na ko or pag first year o second year college, naabot to instances sa among online class or face-to-face class nga nagamit og technology si teacher, and up until now na-remember ra Japon ako na siya. So, effective ka ito siya nga technology kay tungod amo ang retention na-strengthen jud to siya. Nga nahinumduman na Japon namo iyang gitudlo tungod ato. Yes, Mary Chris?
Afternoon, ma'am. Ako, ma'am, is nakaabot man ko nga kuan, ma'am God, wala pa bitay pandemic. And then, napa ko'y 1 year ato, ma'am, sa senior high nga, na ICT nga, ma'am ba. Dason, kuan, ma'am, kaning, ansa ni, ay, naghandon gyud mi ato sa tablets, ma'am, kay naaman ay tablets ang public schools, ma'am God, katong blue, ay, laptop, mura na laptop, ma'am. Kuan na nagipagama ramig mga links ato sa amuang kuan sa amuang instructor ay katong teacher namo pag senior high sa ICT, ma'am. Dayon mga links about sa unsaon pagama og largo na sa kanang resume, ma'am, ba nga kanang pamutangan na sa amuang mga details ingana like gipagama rami og links para inog click na ato kay largo na siya mogawa sa amuang mga kuan. Nalimot lang ko unsa specifically kay pag 2019 pa man to siya, ma'am.
So more siya programming.
Maragingon ana, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. So
mao to siya sa mua,
sa
ma'am,
mga time.
1 year.
How was that experience? When you
Yes,
used that, kanang mas nadali ba nimo na sabtan, and then kanang was it like kanang amazing on your end, kay syempre kanang you were handed tablets, sana all na tablets, so tablets sa inyo nga
Galit na. Kuan ma'am kaning mas sa amo ma'am sa public school is modular man gito siya ma'am, so I wasn't able to experience having online class sa public school. Pa naka-experience na ko pag college na nga kanang naan ako sa private, and then I can say nga mas nindot jud katong dili pa siya online ma'am kay kuan man gyud kanang madali-dali na mo og pangutana ang amo ang kuan ato ma'am ba teacher, and then kanang ginalibot man gid niya ang classroom ma'am good kay iyaha man ming gipa individual og pagpagamit ato nga tablet ato nga laptop, so dali ra may makapangutana niya kung unsa among gikalibgan and so on.
Okay, thank you so much, Mary Chris. So, some more nga kanang mga na-experience? Oh, I'll ask another one na pod nga volunteer before ta mo proceed. Yes, Sherlyn, go ahead.
Dam si Jansen ni Dam.
Si Johnson, okay, go, Miss Johnson.
During high school dam kay nami ato yung subject nalimot lang ko unsa to siya nga subject dam pero gipahimo mi ato og movie dam ba dayon kanang grade 7 man mi dam niya taga Bukid Baya mi dam Our Lady of Peace, so wala may kaayo kabalo unsaon namo after namo og video sa among movie kay asa mi man mag-edit mao to nga ang amo ang teacher sa ICT dam kay iyaming as ICT dito siya dam gitudloan mi niya sa Movavi to nga dili pa to CapCut ma Movavi ba to or something nga kanang editing app sad siya dam dayon mao to gi hands on mi niya og tudlo unsaon pag-edit smoothly pag cut sa videos tapos insert og kanang voice overs, and makaingon jud ko dam nga effective kayo, and hantod karon dam murag medyo confident ra ko sa ako ang editing skills kay nakatabang jud to siya nga kanang practice sa amo ang teacher.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss Johnson,
That's
no?
all dam.
Thank you so much, Miss Johnson. So, di ba nakita ninyo class, no, nga, although wala naman tayo mo as a tanan, pero makita man ninyo class, no, nga kanang sa testimonial sa inyong mga classmate nga dali jud kay ma-retain, especially nga nag-integrate si teacher og technology, no. I'm not saying nga dili ma-retain sa uban nga katupong traditional, no, kay maka-remember man po Japon ta sa uban natong teachers masking traditional ilang way of teaching, pero mas mo amplify pa jud siya, no, mas strengthen rather, no, ang ato ang pag-retain no sa kanang information, and di ba kanang magamit niyo siya, di ba kay at least kamo, no, later in your older years na masking karon para sa to ka Johnson, di ba nga since kitudluan sila sa iyahang according ni Johnson, gitudluan sila sa iyang ICT teacher katong grade 7 pa sila, so until karon nadala jud punto niya nga skill, no. So that's how important technology is, no, and kamo, no, as estudyante na experience na ninyo from your previous teachers, and kamo pohon kung magmaestra na pud mo, do not just limit nga ay dili man ko ICT teacher, di lang ko mo-integrate og technology, or dili lang ako ni introduce akong mga bata. Wala ka kabalo na ba hindi ag makatabang siya nga ma-remember sa inyong mga estudyante inyong gitudlo, no. Another example pa jud ana is um sila in return na pud sila mahinumduman, no, nga kanang naka-remember jud ko ato mamanya nagamit ako siya until karon, no, same sa testimonial ato ni Johnson po, di ba, or ato sa programming pod nga example ato ni Mary Chris, no, and it's very useful to them, no, at least kamo po ba if it's your turn as teachers you'll be doing the same na. So nga na siya, no, in my case ako ang experience pod um kuan mostly ang ako adjud atong na remember is katong elementary me dili jud exactly nga gamit mi og kanang in the internet, or mostly digital to siya. It's just like a machine more siyang overhead projector niya magsulat mi sa amo ang mga news writing script atong murag plastic, more siyang plastic cover niya, more siyang idagan karon we have the teleprompter na manggod kung ano lang teleprompter, no, kanang mga host, mga singer, dili man na nakahinumdum tanan silang script, so nanay teleprompter silang tubangan, di siya makitan sa camera nga maoy mo feed nila atong ilahang isulti. So sa mga time katong si Sir Chris Palmones sa among teacher sa elementary, I think I was grade 6 at that time, kanang gipa newscasting namin niya, no, so naghimo mi og kuan, naghimo mi og script, and then dili man mi pwede mo magsigig basa sa among paper, so naa nay murag overhead projector, mura siya og kanang ibutang na mo itong murag plastic cover siya niya mong gisulatan sa na marker, and then ipadagan ra na mo siya manually, no, then mo na siya, moagi na siya, mo na mong basahon para mulantaw ra mi sa katong camera ni Sir Chris, and wala mi galantaw sa katong paper. And then katong pag-college na ako kay Winx.com, until karon kanang useful man siya pa ng Winx.com, no. So gituluan pod mi na may ICT sa HRM, no. Gitudloan mi ato no on how to make like website for selling. It was kind of useful, no, because not only selling, like I had like a blog before, di man na usong vlogs sa una. I had a blog before, so tanan akong mga like e-diaries nako dito nako tanan gi-pour out akong tanan ako nga mo, so useful kay to siya, no, kay when she introduced us to Wings.com. I think that was way back in like 2020, 2013, 2014, no? First year, second year college ko ato. So, mo to, no, nagamit ako siya niya. Pwede man po siya introduce po sa imong mga estudyante, like sa BSBA, baron, to make their own, like, kanang website, no? Kay free raman po siya, na siya mga templates. It could be like website, nga for business. It could also be like a website for your blog. So, mga ing-ana, no? So, makita ninyo nga na jud siya help, no? Not only for the retention of kanang lessons or topics, but also even karon gani nga college mo na dugay na gud nga panahon, high school pa mo or senior high pa. So at least nagamit niyo siya up until karon ang katong mga skills gitudlo sa inyong teacher. And again, dili na siya kinahanglan nga dapat ICT teacher ta, pwede man nato na siya i-integrate sa atong uban nga mga subjects. So di na lang ta aning ko ano kanang sharing or reporting kay aside from we'll be running out of time since online man gud tagod, no. So individual asking question. So let's now proceed with integrating technology in instruction. So various educators and researchers provided the following concepts and principles about integrating technology in instruction. Some of them medyo outdated naman ni siya ang ilahang storya, no, sa kung sa research pa medyo outdated iyang references. Pero it still holds importance, no, to the field of education pag abot sa providing meaning to ICT. So, according to John Pisapia in 1994, he said that integrating technology with teaching means the use of learning technologies to introduce, reinforce, supplement, and extend skills. No? So, an example do kuno, no, if a teacher merely tells a student to read a book without any preparation for follow-up activities, no, like for example, just read a book on the Divine Comedy. Yeah, wala siya ko ano, wala siya kanang wala ba siya ingon nga preparation after, no, nga kanang na-analysis sa mga major themes in the book, no, unsay mga metaphors nga naa dito, no, or kanang how do they interpret the book itself, no, marag wala siya book review after, wala lang pabasahon na nimo sila, then it's pretty useless, diba? So again, no, if you just let your students read the book without any preparation for follow-up activities that puts the book in a pedagogical context, the book is not integrated. So it's still useless, diba? And how do we relate it sa computer, no? It is the same with computers. So if you let your students, use the computer, but there is no reason why you would let them use the computer, there is no like for example, no, murag wala siya breakdown, or for example, or kanang murag activity after nga, okay class, kanang pahimuon ta mo ging ani, no, step by step nga process. After ana dapat kamo na dayon ang mohimo. Then tell me if unsay mga challenges, no, and what have you learned from the activity. Kaning naga ni merg synthesis afterwards, no. Nani merg analysis for example, no. So dili ma-integrated Japon ang tool maski mo gamit pa ta og like TV, mo gamit pa ta og computer or tablets, if we don't explain to our students the importance of the activity, or even like do like a synthesis or analysis about the importance of the activity using that technology, then it is not integrated. Dili siya pang ka makaingon nga ICT integrated ang imuhang pagtudlo. Okay. So, according to John Pisipiano, integrating technology into curricula can mean different things. So, computer science courses, computer-assisted instruction, or computer-enhanced and enriched instruction, and matching software with basic skill competencies, and keyboarding with word processing followed up with presentation tools. In short, no, you allow your students to basically synthesize, no, nga on sa may inyong nakatunan right after that we had the activity, o after na kog introduce sa inyo ha ani ha kanang you have to also create your own and then explain how you did it. Like for example, no, tuluan ta mo unsaon pag himo aning 2D nga kuan, 2D nga picture para i-animate siya nga naa siya mulihok siya, no? Na siya mag frame by frame mulihok kani siya nga picture or kani nga kuan sa inyong nga software. Or for example, when we do programming, mo reflect po siya sa inyong robot, for example, or give them commands to move the robot, no, for example. So you provide like clear instructions, you give them a reason why they need to do it, and then after nga nag-demonstrate ka, tagani mo sila og time nga sila na pud ang mohimo pud. So they will be learning on their end, and there is like the application of pedagogy, no, or teaching strategies. After ipa-explain sa ilaha, okay, since nag-programming ka ani, no, nag-input ka dirag mga series of commands, no, or nag-programming ka, and then ning reflect siya sa imong robot, and then you made the robot turn. Tell me step by step how you did it. Okay nga na siya. Di yung pwede mo ingon nga, ay, saber man sa imong gihimo, sir. O, dili, pwede ka nang ang imong estudyante, ipa-explain dun sa ilaha. Kay para at least, there's retention, no? Kay again, we learn by doing. We learn best by doing, jud, no? And then, muna siya, no? Na-adjust kay guide, you give them a purpose why they need to do this, and then after ka nga muhatag demonstration, ikaw na ang mutudlo sa ilaha. Okay? Mo allow sa ilaha nga to make the activity and let them explain how they come up with that kind of output. Pa-explain dyan na, guys, no, dili na pwede nga, parsa na, no, matabo ba na, kada reporting, magpa-reporting niya, mo discuss ang estudyante, wala gani synthesis, wala analysis after nga kanang, okay, from your research, no, what have you found? No, sa imuhang gi-report diri, unsa may mga pangutan-on jud nimong estudyante, and then, on the part po ni teacher, kung pa-reporting gani ka sa ilahang mga findings or sa ilang research, hatag kag feedback or mahatag ka og like additional nga supplementary comments kay namang good cases wherein ang gi-research mong estudyante kulang or dili pa siya enough, no, so pwede nimo na siya mo supplement pa jud og imuha pa jud nga own nga additional nga comments. Kay kung magpa-reporting ka, guys, it doesn't dili na siya ingon ha nga magpa-reporting ka kay tungod makasave kag time to teach, no, or sila na lang mo tudlo sa subject. Dili na siya ang purpose nga na magpa-reporting ta because we want our students to have independent discovery, research on their own about the topic, but ikaw mismo kabalo ka sa topic itself. Kaya di na pwede nga ay kapoy man tudlo aning chapters 4 to 10, ipa-reporting na lang nako ni oy kay para sila na lang mo tudlo sa imong subject. Di na pwede magpa-reporting ka because you want them to learn. And then muhatag ra si teacher og additional information kay kabalo man siya sa katong mga content sa imong gi-report sa bata, no? Kabalo naman si teacher unsay mga content sa report sa bata, hatag na siya supplemental. That's what we usually do in the graduate school, no? Kung mo report me, among teacher mo hatag ba siya feedback, mo ta siya add-on discussion. It's not just merely reporting and then okay, next group, wala na siya. Nang mapariya sa katong natabo sa libro nga muhatag na kag libro, basahon nimo sila pero walay follow-up activity, walay synthesis on the part ni teacher, walay analysis, walay discussion. Okay? Nga, kami pod sa graduate school, no, example, ka na maminaw may sa mong classmate nga ga-report, we are also required by our teacher to add more to the discussion. So at least there is like kuan pod, no, sharing of information on our end. Yan na siya. Manambot pasabot ni John P. Sapia, no, nga walay ICT integration, even if you use technology, even if you use computers or tablets, but there is no follow-up activity after ana, wala gani siya ingon nga on the part ni estudyante is ma-absorb jud niya. They're just doing an activity but they don't understand the importance of it, no? Or unsaon na siya, gitagaan na sila ana, then it's kind of useless pod. So nakasabot ra.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So again, there's nothing wrong with reporting or mahatag-tag activity nga ang mga bata mohimo, basta on the end of the activity, there's always like analysis, there's synthesis. Ikaw as teacher na adyo kay i-add nga feedback or add nga discussion on your end. Okay? So next is one siya dahil ko nalimtan kanina, no, the International Society for Technology in Education, or ISTE. And I think you remember this one from TTL1, diba? The ICT competency standards here in the Philippines nga we have integrated. is actually derived from the International Society Technology in Education, standards for administrators, standards for ICT teachers, for teachers in general, for students, no? So, dagan kato silang mga standards giset, no? If baka hinumdum pa mo ato, di ba? Nya, ang ato mong natakol ato is the standards for teachers and students lang. Okay? So, according to the International Society for Technology and Education, effective integration of technology is achieved when students are able to select technology tools to help them obtain information in a timely manner, analyze and synthesize the information, and present it professionally. Okay? Just like sa katong giingon ni John Pisapia, no? Nga, ang mga bata na independent learning, but they're still guided by the teacher. They're still able to present it and they know what is the purpose, why they use this technology. Okay, there's always like a synthesis at the end. You let them explain, you let them analyze. Dili lang ingon nga, oh, here is the computer, let them do certain task, but they don't appreciate what is the purpose of this task and kanang unsay dapat ma-learn nila from this, 'di ba? Which is a callback no sa katong ato ang gidiscuss pag lesson 1 nga, we have to make our curriculum relevant to our learners, no nga they would really appreciate the contents of our topic. Why is it important ka makat-on sila ani? So the technology should become an integral part of how the classroom functions, as accessible as all other classroom tools. And I really do hope that someday in the near future, and I don't know if it's too much to ask because technology should not be a luxury, it should be a necessity, no? Where we have smart classrooms na, no? I think recently, already has like posted, I think that was last night, no? Nga na sila yung marag smart classroom, no? So, dili siya laboratory, but it's a classroom wherein na siya yung mga computers po, no? And then, syempre, it would be easier for the party teacher to do research work or na siya i-demonstrate sa mga estudyante without even have to worry if na ba internet connection, no? Kay makita po sa screens po silang mga student, di ba, no? So, di mo exactly mag-ilog nag computer lab, no? If there are like computers also, like computers per desk, no? Mga ing-ana. Okay, so technology should be accessible. If we do research work, kung bitaw na it's so difficult to work with like subjects like research, kay importante man gud nga nadyo kay internet and your students also will be doing that, no? Kanang ideal jud na siya nga like computer kay for example, mutudlo abi ko nga okay, I will be teaching you where to locate your sources, how to cite them properly, unsa pag ko ano, unsa pag keyword finding if we like read long journals, no? And then anyway, there's an integration of chat GPT. How do we use the correct keywords, no? How do we contextualize kung sa gi-provide ni AI para dili po ta mga commit og plagiarism. So mutudloan na si teacher sa iyang computer, tendency kay ang like for example, no? Ang computer abi is the host, no? Ang computer ni teacher is the host. So kung unsa akong i-present diri sa akong computer, makita po ninyo sa inyo nga end, sa inyo nga mga computers pod. And dili mo pwede ka-exit ana kay naka-lock na siya no sa administrator. So which is the teacher, no? So namatabo na namo to sa Concellatrix no when we had like classes sa computer lab. Naigi-discuss si Ma'am Jurasa sa amoa. Nya ga-present siya namo no how to open this one, how to input like kani siya mga certain task, no? And then nakakuha na sa mo ang computer, may ani ba na sa mo ang computer. Kunya mo na ang iyang naka-present sa iyang screen. So at least dili na kayo no, dili na ang estudyante masking farsighted nga magsige pa og duol sa blackboard or sa TV nya gamay kayo ang TV, di ba? So with individual computers, it's easier because na ay individual pod nga screens ang mga bata, no? So technology should be an integral part of the classroom functions. It should be accessible as any other classroom tools like the blackboard. Okay? So yung ano na siya, mute unta, na individual screens ang mga bata. Maski dili lang ko ano, PC screens, maski tablets lang ba niya, pwede nila kanang i-pop up sa ilahang nga desk and then kung unsay presentation ni teacher dira sa iyahang screen, makita pud sa mga bata. Kay para at least dili na magsige og duol pa ang estudyante mag-take picture sa handouts, no? Para sa itong natabo na to sa Tuesday nga kanang ang uban di kakita sa kuang no laptop screen, di mo kay kakita gani sa TV nga gamay kayo no how much more sa laptop screen, di ba? Sing ana na siya, no? Nindot unta no hopefully in the near future, no? Mabitaw ang uban nga schools gani class, no, they even like dismantle laptops naman gani, and they teach their students as early like as high school, like in the US. Na napakita to sa ISTE standards nga videos nga they dismantle laptops, na yung mga laptops dira nga mag tools ni teacher, and then they try to figure out unsay problema ani nga laptop so that they can fix it. So di ba, this is an added skill, no, nga they know how to fix like electronics and all. So anyway, okay, it's a life skill, di ba? It's a life skill. So anyway, let us continue with Margaret Lloyd. According to Margaret Lloyd, ICT integration encompasses an integral part of broader curriculum reforms which include both infrastructural as well as pedagogical considerations that are changing not only how learning occurs but what is learned. And then for Hyun and Wang and Huai Lit Wu, according to them, integrating information and communication into teaching and learning is a growing area that has attracted many educators' efforts in recent years. Based on the scope of content covered, ICT integration can happen in 3 different areas. Now we have the curriculum, the topic, and the lesson. So si curriculum class, it's kana na siya, no, kanang broader na siya nga part, no, wherein it contains unsay mga learning outcomes sorry, on mga learning outcomes, no, overall framework na siya for what students are expected to learn in a specific year level, no. So sa tibok grade 1 nila, sa tibok like grade 2, or sa tibok high school nila, like unsa yung mga expected learning competencies nga ma-learn nila throughout the entire year, no, sa kana nga tuig, no. That's the curriculum, no. So it includes unsay mga subjects, no, objectives, topics nga ma-learn nila per subject over a period of a semester ba ron, or over a period of like quarter, first quarter, second quarter, kana may ano, no. That's the curriculum. Pero kung mayingon ganita og lesson, it's a specific focused teaching session or unit of instruction. So for example, no, a lesson on the water cycle, and then detailed siya kay specific man siya, no, kay ang lesson or ang topic, no, nga water cycle might include evaporation, condensation, precipitation. So naa na siya ang mo na siya ang meaning sa lesson. Ang topic on the other hand is a theme, no. So for example, no, the topic is the water cycle. Okay, it's one of the topics under the subject of science. Pero ang katong detailed jud siya nga content sa water cycle, no, ang precipitation, no, gi-explain dira how the water cycle works, no, ang unsay mga activities usually nga i-encounter sa mga students, no, once they learn the water cycle, or basically like your lesson plan, no. If you think about your lesson plan, mo na siya, no. Ang lesson contains the contents, no, of what are the things that you should learn about the water cycle. But the topic itself, mo na siya ang title nga, the water cycle. The topic is like the title, the lesson is its detailed contents. Curriculum, overall, no, mga subjects, objectives, learning outcomes, no, within the entire year, no, nga dapat ma-learn per grade level. Okay, next is kay Bernard Behati. So, according to Bernard Behati, the process of integrating ICT in teaching and learning has to be done at both pedagogical and technological levels with much emphasis to put on pedagogy. So, I think this is a callback to the TPAC framework that we have discussed last Tuesday, no, nga although there is an integration under the spiral progression, diba, like in TPAC, no, that there should be like a combination of technology, pedagogical knowledge, and also content knowledge, but there is more emphasis on pedagogy and even content knowledge, diba, kay maski nindot pa ka og kanang teaching strategy, pero gamay rin mo ang content knowledge, medyo palya dira ta nga part, no. So when we teach, no, guys, it should put emphasis on the pedagogy or on the content rather than on the technology, because again, sige na ko balik ani, no, technology should not take our place as teachers. It should be used as a tool, no, to help improve our pedagogy. And then last is from UNESCO. So ICT integration according to UNESCO is not merely mastering the hardware and software skills. So again ha, dili na ingon nga ay proficient na ko mo gamit og kuan, proficient na ko mo gamit og computer, proficient na ko mo gamit ani mga certain educational tools like I know how to make quizzes and quizzes. I know how to make activities in Word Wall. So dili na siya ingana, no? Teachers need to realize how to organize the classroom to structure the learning task. So again, it's more on the pedagogy, no? On the content part na siya, no? Then siya about your ICT skills lang. To structure the learning task so that ICT resources become automatic and natural response to the requirements for learning environments in the same way as teachers use markers and whiteboards in the classroom. So dapat it comes like a natural thing lang, and again, it should be applied in your pedagogy. Okay. So I'll just skip with this one. Okay. I-define naman good nilang Morson, Tinyo, UNESCO, and Ratheswari ang meaning of ICT. And we've been doing this one since TTL1 pa, no? So I'll just skip through this part, but this is still included in our handouts as a slides. So when we have like quizzes or when we have exams, appeal Japanese sila, no? The definition of ICT. For those who were not part of the ICT TTL1 last year, no, wala na ka TTL1 last year. So, nag-define namin sa meaning of ICT through the ICT competencies also and the ISTE standards. So, if you want to ask for handouts na amang po ko ato, no? But for now, we will just focus on the frameworks. Okay, para di ma-redundant, no? We go to the most essential part, no? So, we will be looking at different frameworks, no, that uses ICT integration. Now, actually class, no, there are two books for TTL. Par same ra nga framework ilang ginagamit. So ang ako ang gigamit diri nga part is for language education like Filipino and English. But in our future discussions, I will be showing examples of lesson plans for science, math, English, Filipino. And then I don't know for the elementary pa, no, pero you can just choose one subject, no, as your focus. Same goes with the Prof Ed. Okay. So there are actually several frameworks, no, like what I've mentioned. There is the conversational framework by Laurel Yad. There is the three fundamental elements of ICT integration by Wang, the categories for information communication and technology for teacher training, and ang katong sa UNESCO competency framework. So these are actually used in the classroom, and again, it depends upon you. Which do you think is like the most applicable on your part as teachers? In here, again guys ha, ang katong mga math majors or math majors, di mabala ka if kanang ang contents diri is language na nakabutang kay pareha sa na ang kaning mga frameworks gibutang diri, even sa book sa mathematics and science, the same ra jud ang frameworks gigamit. Katulad siya pala ka Laurel Yad. Okay, so let us start with the conversational framework of Laurel Yad. So before tamo end, no, at least naka-tackle tag usa ka framework. So the teaching learning process poses very complex tasks to allow learners to understand their lessons and master the skills they are expected to demonstrate. So thus, it will be reassuring if teachers will explore on engaging various media to support various learning activities in the classroom. So this is how, no, the conversational framework ni Laurel Yad may support. Actually, what is nice about Laurel Yad is that naghatag siya mga different teaching and learning event that you could actually use as teachers. And para nako ha, out of like the 4, I do prefer that you use the Laurel Yad conversational framework. Kay daghan kay siya examples and it's very detailed. It's put in a way wherein it's easy for you to understand, and kung mag-demonstration ka later on, it's easy for you to handpick like, okay, in my activity, I will be doing acquisition and discovery. So, I will give lectures and then later on, I'll provide an activity nga na self-discovery support ni student. O yung ana. So, for me lang ha, I don't want to influence you, pero for me, out of the 4 frameworks, nindot ang conversational framework ni Laurel Yad. It gives you several options as teachers, how you would approach ICT integration in your discussion. Ay, by the way, before ko mag-continue, na may question so far?
Wala ra, ma'am.
Nakasabot ra?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So, mo ni siya ang Laurel Yad framework, guys ha. So, actually, naputol ni siya wala nang appeal si creation, picturean na lang nako siguro din isan sa GC. So wait, okay. So mo na lima ka no, yeah. There 5 pero 4 ang nabutang din naputol siya pag picture. So I'll just give the full one sa GC. So there are 5 key teaching and learning events under the conversational framework of Laureliad. Natay acquisition, discovery, dialogue, practice, and creation. So in Laureliad's conversational framework, naghatag siya og activities where you can have like teaching action or strategy. So part pod ni learner unsa ang learning action or experience, related media form, examples of non-computer based activity, and examples of computer based activity. So which is mao ni siya. Okay? So let me just move this part. Kaning teaching and learning event classes, unsay activity nga imuhang i-integrate sa imuhang pagtudlo. On the part ni teacher, mo ni si teaching and action strategy. So, since acquisition ang imong gipili nga teaching and learning event, how will you apply it? So, mo tudlo ka, no? Mo demonstrate ka, mo describe ka, mo explain. More like lecture, no? Nya, sa part ni student, unsay ma-experience niya? Kani sa part ni teacher. Kaning teaching, action, or strategy. Kani siya sa part ni student, no? Unsay learning action or experience niya. So, syempre, maminaw siya, no? Kaya ang imuhang action is mo demonstrate ka, mag-show ka, mag-explain ka, mag-describe, mag-lecture. No? So, personally natabo sa to aba, no? Kanang, this is an example of acquisition, no? It's a learning event, no? So, unya pa ta mag-practice, no? Or unya pa ta mag-creation after na ta mag-acquisition. Okay? So, ang learning experience sa part ni student is mo attend siya klase, maminaw siya nimo kay syempre nag-explain man ka. There's apprehension, no? They are trying to grasp the discussion from you, no? Personally, what you're doing now, that's learning action or experience. And what I'm doing now is the teaching action strategy under acquisition, no? Gatudlo ko, ga-describe, ga-explain, hatag ko examples. Kamo, ga-attend mo sa ako ang class, you are trying to understand what I am explaining and you are listening. Unsay related form of media. Okay? It's linear. Pagpasunod, di ba? Syempre, I started with a recap from the previous discussion, the discussion of the learning objective. So by the end of this topic, by the end of this lesson, what will you learn from this lesson, no? And then I ask you how your experiences, no, your prior experiences from your teachers regarding ICT, and then we went directly to the lesson proper. And the main focus of this lesson is actually the first stages of this lesson is actually kaning mga framework, and then we will move to the lesson plan, and then kamo na mismo mo enhance sa lesson plan. Okay? So it's linear. Pag nagpasunod siya, no, based on how it is in like the lesson plan of the teacher, it's linear. It's presentational. Okay? Usually same text acquired simultaneously by many people, and that's what you are experiencing right now, no? I am showing you several texts like in my PowerPoint presentation. I'm explaining how this framework works, no? And all of you simultaneously attending my online class, you acquire, no, all of this information at the same time. Okay? So, di na ingon nga para sa discovery nga at your own pace lang, 'di ba? And it's like independent individual work. This is simultaneous. Okay? And then what's nice about this, because this is actually from, it's so difficult to pronounce, no? Shiner, Wicks, and Brown in 2005. They adapted this from Laureliad's, but basically it's Laureliad's conversational framework. Ang nag-introduce raan ni si Shiner, Wicks, and Brown. Okay, so ilaharang gi-explain in a comprehensive manner ang framework ni Laureliad. So, same sa kanang kuan good person ng development theory by Butler, daghan man nag several versions nga gi-adapt ang iyang theory, gi-improve siya. So kani siya classes, dili na siya originally kay Laureliad, ha. Ang gahimo sorry, let me rephrase that. The idea is actually from Laureliad, gi-enhance ra siya, gi-adapt ra siya ni Shiner, Wicks, and Brown. So mo ni gihimo ni Shiner, Wicks, and Brown, ilahang gi-tabulate. Pero sa part ni Laureliad, gi-explain niya in a way nga there are examples for the teachers to choose from. Okay. So, mo ni siyang mga non-based activity. For example, non-computer based, no, wala pa man may internet, no, or wala man may means, no, on where you could deliver uh, a lecture, no, or a presentation na naay computer. So you do it through like a TV, video, film, lectures, no, like this one, lecture, although computer based man siya, no, but lecture and face to face, books, no, you hand out. For example, you tell your students, okay, I want you to get your books. You go to page 35. I want you to read the paragraph silently, together but silently, no. I want you all to read the paragraph or the story in 3 minutes, and then you will have an activity wherein we'll be discussing things about the story. Okay, we'll be having like a synthesis. Yan na. Other print publications. Okay, so those are examples. No, like for example, you're providing like a paper sa mga estudyante tagsa-tagsa, and then that contains like a case study for them to read, and then you'll be synthesizing or you'll be analyzing them together. That's an example of a non-computer based activity because tanan yung mga estudyante, they'll be presented by a text at the same time, no? Simultaneously acquired at the same time by many people. For computer-based activity, so na pa no, streaming videos of lectures, kanang ginabuhat na ko karon no nga ga-record ko, and then ako ning upload sa kong YouTube kay parang katong mga modular maka-catch up sila sa ko ang online class. Okay, that's one example. Lecture notes, kanang mga gipang upload na ko sa Google Classroom. Okay. Online discussions, DVD, multimedia, including digital video, audio clips, and animations. Those are examples of computer-based activity. Nakasabot ra so far? Hello? Char. Questions? Okay, let me continue now with discovery. Sige lang, I'll make this quick nung kay 216 na. Ang discovery is another teaching and learning event, ha. So it's not just on the part ni teacher, there is also on the part of the student. So sa part ni teacher, mag-create siya or mag-set siya or find out or guide through discovery spaces and resources. So mag-create siya og a guide, no, or mag-create siya og an activity, no, wherein ang mga bata, they'll be able to explore or investigate on their own. Okay? So, either mag-set up abi siya og discovery spaces. Unsa man na siya mag-set up og discovery spaces. Either that una niya abi sa museum iyang mga estudyante or sa library. Hatag siya mga resources for them to do research. Okay? Okay, here's a bunch of books or here's a bunch of resources. I want you to find information about this topic and then explain it to me. Okay nga na. You know? Ikay mo set up, ikay mo create, no? Kaya syempre, discovery man siya, no? Or guide through. Hatag kag set of guidelines, no? Pwede ka ikaw mo create or mo set up og discovery spaces. You take, like you create like, or you bring resources for them to do their research. Or, for example, no, you bring them to galleries, or you guide your students through discovery spaces. Okay? Ano yung ni siya, i-guide raman nimo sila, pero dili ikaw ang mo teach, dili ikaw ang mo explain, dili ikaw ang mo describe. Ikaw ra ang mohimo og discovery spaces, ikaw ra ang mo create sa space, or ikaw ra mo set up sa space, ikaw ra ba ang mo guide nila through this discovery space. Okay? Sa part ni student, mag-investigate sila, mag-explore, mag-browse ug mag-search. Okay? So, on their part, sila nimo discover. So, for example, nag-set up abi ka og kanang resources, no, in your classroom. Okay, I have brought out a bunch of books. Nag-set up ko og computer. I would want you to do your research on this topic. Again, once you have searched something na from this topic, I want you to report it to me. Unsa inyong mga na-discover, no? Explain it in front of the class. Mga nga example, no? So, unsay related form of media? It's interactive. So, unlike the acquisition, it's more a narrative, no? Kaya syempre, explaining man. So, si Discover, it's interactive because, you know, the students will be doing the discovery, touching things, no? Like, magkuhan sila books. Sa museums and galleries, although it's not advised to touch anything, but at least there are, ang ilang ubang nga senses makita man, no? They can see what is in front of them. They can do research based on what they saw, no? It's non-linear. Because the discovery phase sa part ni estudyante is depende na niya kung siyang ma-discover. Wala siya ni agi og kanang ipahanay jud nga na ajay ko step 1, step 2, wala siya no. All depende na sa diskarte ni estudyante unsaon niya pag-research, di ba? It's presentational, it's searchable, it's filterable, but it provides no feedback. Not on the part nga nga kanang mag-synthesis or no, but on the part ni estudyante doing the research. Kay mag-search man gud siya, wala mo goy feedback nga. Okay, sakto ni no. Mag-search siya, unya pa siya makabalo sa feedback right after na nga mo man siya og research i-present niya sa class. But during the discovery, during the searching process, the student is just left on their own. Although they are guided by the teacher where to look. Okay, I want you to look at this part. I want you to look at this abstract painting. Unsa may emotions that you draw from this? What are your own interpretation? No? Mo-guide ra si teacher. But it's still based on the own discovery, pag-search, pag-explore, pag-investigate ni estudyante, no? How they will come up with like information, for example, things like that, no? So self-discovery, independent work na siya. Okay? So examples of non-computer based activity, libraries, galleries, museums. And then examples of computer-based activity kay CD-based, DVD, web resources, including hypertext enhanced hypermedia, multimedia sources, and information gateways. Or in short, on the internet, no? Ang sa internet no we're in ang sa internet we're in isa ka dali lang sa guys ha. Ayo, ato sa dito si Jidan. Bye. Ayaw, kay halang na. Sorry, kinang anak sa kong co-teacher. Alik ta. Okay, could be like the internet, no? Syempre, for example, if it's like research work, you could teach them where to get, what they call this, kanang resources, no? Or sources rather, no? Sources sa ilahang nga research work. Tuluan mo sila asa allocate ang mga recent sources nga 2019 to 2024, no? How they do citations. So, more lang i-guide nga, diri ka mangita. First lang na mo search on their own. Okay, that's for computer-related activities. So we will end here na lang no kay I understand ang uban sa inyo mo biyahe pa kay nang may face-to-face sa next period. So we will just continue this one by Tuesday. It will be an online class because Thursday is the only classroom nga available, no? Thursday is the only classroom nga naatay available. Talk lang ta later, sir. Okay, so available nga classroom. Now may questions, guys, before ta mo end. Expect ko mahuman na ko no pero sige lang. Ato lang i-continue by Tuesday. Online lang ta ha kay Thursday ra siya nang na mga available classrooms. Now may questions, guys.
None, ma'am.
Nakasabot ra.
Yes, ma'am.
So continue ta Tuesday ha.
Thank you.
Hopefully na ay classroom sa Thursday.
Okay, ma'am.
Ay, hello, wala ko'y nalimot po ko sa class list. Guys, dinala sa kumukuan. Anyway, ang attendance nako is automated na nun. Siya kuan naman siya, automatic na siya. So, bali, pag end na ko ani nga call, immediately na ara may mugawa sa akong Google Meet extension. So, thank you so much everyone for joining us in today's class. I'll just dismiss you earlier than 2:30 since some of you will be traveling pa from your home and then going to sa school sa inyong face-to-face second period, no? So, thank you so much everyone for our class this afternoon. Thank you for those who contributed sa to Q&A kanina. We will see each other again sa Tuesday online. And then, siguro mag-follow up na lang ko day Jenny Gill sa list for the class list kay para mo call na lang ko.
Musa